people? This your boy, Low the Lefty, and you're watching The Open Floor. Sure appreciate y'all joining me today. Y'all know what day it is. It's fight day. Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Showtime Sean Porter for the unification fight. You got Errol the True Spence Jr. at 147 pounds. He weighed in yesterday, right on the nose. You got Showtime Sean Porter, 147 pounds. He weighed in yesterday, right on the nose. The IBF champion, Errol the True Spence Jr. versus the WBC welterweight champion, Showtime Sean Porter. This is going to be a great fight. Don't miss it. I'm trying not to miss it. I can't miss it. I got to watch it some type of way because I have to see exactly what's going to happen because this is going to dictate who is going to go to the super fight. This is like it's like a junior super fight. You know, no disrespect to Sean Porter, not even a disrespect to Spence because right now, just like I said before in my previous videos, I'm a fan of Spence. I'm also a fan of Sean Porter. I think Spence has a lot of good potential. He's being hyped up right now, but I need to see more. So this is pretty much a junior super fight to me for both fighters, not just for Sean Porter and not just for Errol Spence. Because once this fight is done, especially of whoever wins this fight, with no controversy, that fighter name is going to be mentioned time and time again, and then you're going to start talking about Spence Pacquiao, Porter potentially Pacquiao. You got Spence Crawford or potentially Porter Crawford. The 147-pound division right now is hot. Now Crawford, for what I understand, he may be getting out of his contract, or he may be his contract may be up maybe in 2020. I can't tell that man how to conduct his business. But if he says that he wants all the smoke that he says, and he wants and he wants the opportunity to get in and prove to himself that Spence is not the man, but Terrence Bud Crawford is the dog at the 147 division, he needs to find a way to get in there. He needs to find a way to break himself free so he can make the shots. Because Terrence Crawford is a great fight for any of the top welterweights. Terrence Crawford, Danny Garcia. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford, Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, if he, is not injured and he's still boxing. So, this is what I'm saying. This is going to be a really, really great fight because both fighters have a lot to lose. And both of them have a lot to prove. I feel like it's going to be a chess match. Maybe for the first half of the fight, closer to the 6th or the 7th, closer to the 7th round. But even in that chess match, a lot of people think chess match, they think, oh, it's going to be a boring fight. A chess match is not always a boring fight. Because when you got two styles that are, one style is more technical in Errol Spence. The southpaw, the rangy. He throws the jab, move, he doubles the jab up, boom, and then he throws a straight left hand. And sometimes he'll move, boom, boom, and hit you with the right. Boom, hit you with the straight to the body. Porter uses that head movement, uses angles, and bam, bam, start ripping to the body and ripping with uppercuts. And every now and then, he'll hit you with a UFC punch. Boom, elbow. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully Sean Porter is not going to be the fighter that, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to keep it all the way gangster. I was calling Sean Porter a dirty fighter since like 2012. I mean, I'm just really keeping it honest here. I've seen his work. Even though he's from Ohio, I'm an Ohioan myself, so no diss. But at the same time, I gotta call a spade a spade. Porter comes in there, and I seen Porter. I mean, literally Chuck Liddell, a couple people. Hence, Andre Berto. That was bad. I think Berto was crying. Who else did he pretty much roughed up pretty well? Devin Alexander. That was bad. But hopefully Sean Porter is planning to use his skill, use his athleticism. But I feel like we're going to see some tactics in there here and there unintentionally. But we'll see what Spence is going to do. Spence says he's ready for it. He says if Porter wants to come in and he wants to get dirty, if he want to get dirty, just like he say, if he want to get dirty, we ready for that too. That's exactly what Spence says. I feel like Porter comes in there trying to, do this and use his head or whatever. I feel like he's going to use his head for real because bow, uppercut from the southpaw. Or he might get hit with a straight hook. Or he might get elbow back. Who knows? But hopefully we don't see that kind of fight. But I do feel like we're going to see a great fight. 12 rounds or knockout. Now, I don't know who you guys got, who you picking. I got Errol Spence. You know, I got Errol Spence in a really good fight. If it goes 12, I'm thinking, I'm not sure I'm gonna say unanimous decision, because I feel like Porter's gonna be in there and he's gonna apply his pressure and he's gonna do what Porter does best. And Porter is one of the best to do his style at 147 pounds. He's an aggressive fighter that makes his aggression work for him. The only time I feel like his aggression is not working for him is when he's in there with a fighter that can take and handle his aggression, that may be bigger than him, that may be taller than him. And because you even saw it in the Granados fight. He had a hard time with Granados. That was a good fight, and Granados was not going. So then you just seen what Danny just did to Granados. He wiped the floor with him. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Granados is back down to 140. So when somebody beats you up like that, and you realize this is a different type of power, maybe I need to step down to a lower weight that I'm used to. That, I mean, you respected Granados, shout out to Granados, but yeah, you took an L. So back to Sean Porter, back to Errol Spence. We're going to see what's going to happen, because the Kell Brook fight with Errol Spence, that was a good fight. And I'm not going to lie to you, the first half of that fight, I had Spence losing. I mean, Kell Brook he was boxing him. I mean, he was countering him, he was catching him, he was popping him. Spence made the adjustment. He hung in there. He stuck to the game plan. He wore Kell Brook down. He began to hit him in that eye. Kell Brook, he was hurt. I believe he broke something in the socket, his orbital socket, or the other one that one Gennady broke. I think the other half, Errol broke. And the fight was over. So we're going to see what happens. We also have the co-main event. We got David Benavidez, a.k.a. El Bandera Roja, versus Andre the Dog Darrell. That's going to be a good fight at 168 pounds. I believe this is for the WBC. David Benavidez is undefeated. He's young. He's looking to make history. He's looking to be the youngest two-time champion at 168 pounds to do it. Andre Darrell is looking to show the young fighter, show the young man that hey, listen, you ain't coming through this door. I'm gonna show you what veterans do. Andre the Dog Darrell is a really, really tough fighter. I don't believe he's ever been stopped. He's going to be in there, and he's looking to also show David Benavidez, I'm a two-time champion. I've been doing this longer than you. I'm going to show you what it is. Who am I picking in that fight? I still got to go with Benavidez. I think Benavidez is going to be too fast. I'm not saying that he's just going to dominate Darrell. I believe it's going to be a war. But Benavidez did get dropped. I believe it's by Gabriel. If I pronounce his name wrong, my bad. But I believe he did get dropped. So I'm not saying he's chinny. Everybody gets hurt. Everybody gets dropped. But if you taste the canvas, if you get dropped, then there's a strong possibility that it can happen again. So we'll see what happens. Listen, this your boy, Lo the Lefty, and you're watching The Open Floor. Hit the like, subscribe button. Hit the bell icon when you want to get notifications whenever I'm dropping videos. I sure appreciate it. Listen, I see you after the fight.